experiences that I had recently. I took the low-cost Japanese airline, which is Peach. Haven't been taking any low-cost airlines for a while because usually they don't include luggage and stuffs. Also not ideal for long distance. But anyways, the flight that I took was about a 2.5 hour flight. The distance was short. So when I booked it, I didn't know it wasn't low cost because my ticket included the free luggage, free check-in luggage. So I wasn't aware of it. But after I did the research, then I found out, know the little background of the airline. So first, I want to say is, the time or the time was summer, and when I went to the airport, so the airport or the terminal itself was dedicated to low-cost airlines. So the facility itself was built to save the energy and stuff. So the air condition was quite limited. So waiting there was a little bit, you felt the heat and stuff. And I have to say, hotter than while I was in Manila airport. Because a lot of people gave this reputation, say Manila airport was one of the worst and stuff. But the air condition was working and quite cooling, and I didn't find any, I didn't feel uncomfortable. So anyways, this was the terminal for my Peach Airline. And you can, I just took a little bit of video of the terminal while I was waiting, and you could see the design was quite unique. Was a single story, so was quite kind of like a simple layout. But it works, and the only thing bothers me was hot. Other than that, was fine. And for that terminal, where there was no bridge to bridge the passengers to the aircraft. So I think we took the kind of a shuttle bus. You know what I mean, right? The bus. Yeah, maybe a few minutes away to transfer you to the aircraft. And then you alight the bus. You have to walk your way up. There will be a ladder ready for you. So I took the another aircraft was resting there, was kind of just not working, and because I saw these engine kind of it looks like they're working on something. So I took the photo when I was going up, get on my plane. So you can see the design of the aircraft. It was like purple pink. the brand. That was the airline that which I took. And the interior of the aircraft, I also took a few photos. Well, I guess I did a little bit of search. Was the Airbus 320 Neo, I think, was a Neo. And I think, they sell stuffs on the airline. They have like a little magazine you can read, and they even provide a meal and snacks. But I don't really think they accept a pre-order, but you just order on the flight. Oh, well, there is another thing worth to mention. They were quite, strict on the bag, which in flight, the bag you bring in your flight, on the aircraft, they're very strict on that 7 kilo. So there were announcements, like they play over and over again to remind you, and that you see the scale, to weigh your baggage. Is at the check-in counter, that area, and also the gate. They also have the scale at the gate, and it will play repeatedly, to ask you no more than 7 kilograms. If exceeded, you won't be allowed, to take more than that. So people were like kind of paranoid. Some passengers, but most people, they were under 7 kilograms. And well, fair enough, since it is a low-cost airline. And at that day, because my flight was like kind of cancelled, so was a bit of a full. Like they kind of like consolidate the passengers, like which flight got cancelled on the same day, so the flight was quite full, and a lot of tourists, so they bought a lot of souvenirs and gifts and stuff. So they have a lot of packages. That was actually my first time that the compartment above your head, the aircraft was all full. So people like, and so I got this picture. There was a passenger. I think she appeared. The last one appeared, and then a box of whatever, could not, fit, because they're all full, the compartment above your head, and they had to, like, to put on the empty seat. And that was my role, because my role was there was an empty seat there, so it was like coincidence. And so they still allowed her to bring, even there was no room. So people were quite accommodating, the cruise. And one more thing I need to mention is they have this kind of check-in system which you had to self-check-in, so they don't give you the boarding pass when you check in your bags, but rather before you check in your bags, you go to the kiosk, to get your boarding pass yourself, and the seat was automatically assigned to you, so nobody get the privilege. There is no such thing that if I can buy this seat, or I pay a little bit more to have an upgrade. There is no upgrade. So it's a low cost. So every seat, everybody's in economy class, and they will assign your seat when you check in on the machine. So your seat number will be appearing on the boarding pass as soon as it got printed. I think that's kind of thing was my first time. I don't remember. I think I had a few times I took the AirAsia, but I don't really remember. Do they allow to select seat or anything? So my seat was assigned the window seat, and usually I took the L seat, But anyways, so I got to opportunity to feel, when we depart, when we land, and stuff. I think that's all the information that I want to share with you when I took the Peach Airline.